And so today we are launching your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty program, where we're going to help the consumers in today's market, in this market. So the question is this, we call it real estate catch 22. Should you buy first or should you sell first, right? Because if you sell your home first before you finding your replacement home, the worry is that, like, hey, where should you move to? So here at your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty, we launched this program called Home Swaps. With this program, we at your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty can help you in the entire buying and selling process, from helping you finding the home, financing the new home, as well as getting it prepped for the sale. So imagine, I want you to visualize this. If you are thinking of selling a home and buying into a new home, right? So I want you to visualize with this program, it allows you to move into your new home before selling your old ones. Think about it, you guys. Can you imagine move into your new home, take the equity of your existing home before selling your home, right? So today we are joining here. I just see Christy knows just joining. So Christy, we are sharing with the consumers here at your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty. We call this problem, we call it real estate catch 22. Should I buy first or should I sell first? So can you share, we call it here at your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty home swaps programs. Can you give a highlight, Christy, about these programs? How does it help the consumers when they are facing this real estate catch 22?
Absolutely, Rudy. In fact, I was just on the line with a client who's going to be utilizing this very program. He has a home that he would like to sell, but he needs the equity and the money out of the home he wants to sell to get into his new home. And then he's just waiting for that offer to come in, and he can confidently go and put an offer in on his new home, being non-contingent on the sale of his home. And the way it works, it is choreographed by our partners so that they open escrow the same time, but they close a little early so that that money and escrow and equity can be rolled right into their new mortgage. So it is something that it basically brings you back to when you're buying your first home, but now you have equity and money built up from your existing home.
That is crazy. Are you saying, I want to make sure, Christy, because we have so many people watching this. So are you saying this, if I'm the owner of the house, okay, so I'm the owner of the house, I want to buy into my new home, right? Because I have my two sons, Christy, they both grown up. When I first moved into my new home, I was just a single guy. I have no wife, nobody. It's all by myself. I got married. Now I have two kids. My kids, everybody grown up. So the home is too small. Now I want to buy a bigger home. I have no down. All my money is tied up in this house. Mm-hmm. So if I go to a normal lenders, if I go to the Bank of America, Wells Fargo, or any lenders, if I go to any lenders, I wouldn't qualify because my DTI, my debt to income ratio, will be too high because I still have the loan on this house. So what are you saying just now? So in people in my situation like that.
Oh, so basically they're going to come in, our partners are going to come in and put an offer on your home, so that you know confidently that your home is going to sell for X, and you can take that X minus whatever your balance is on your mortgage and go roll it into your new home, your new escrow. So it allows you to not worry about trying to carry two mortgages at the same time, because you don't have to worry about, if I miss out on a home because it's a home I really want, but I'm gotta wait till my home sells. You don't have to orchestrate any of it. It's being done for you. So everything to get you into your new homes, you can either go to a larger home, or like I said, the gentleman I was just talking to is moving down. So he wants to go into a smaller home. He doesn't have to worry about orchestrating any of this because we're doing it all for them. So we make it really easy. And we have partners that we bring to the table to help it get done. So.
Wow. So can you because this is news, Christy. For most people, don't even understand this. Because if I'm the consumers, I want to buy a bigger home, or I want to sell my home and I want to downsize. Usually, the real estate agents, the traditional real estate agent, will ask them to see if they qualify. Because let's say, like in the situation that you just described, Christy, I live in the bigger home, and then I want to downsize. Then traditionally, the real estate agent will ask me to qualify for the new loan. So you are saying that's not the case here. You will qualify me on my new purchase based on the equity that I have on my home.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. They still go through a lot of the same process, but one thing you don't have to do, you don't have to time anything. You can go ahead and know that your home is sold and go buy a new home. And you don't have to tick off that box of non-contingent. I'm sorry, that you're contingent on the sale of your home. So you don't have to stress or worry if you're going to find a home in time, or if you're going to have to negotiate and get more time to stay in the property. And I tell you, Rudy, if you're, because I've done it, or I do it with my sellers, if I get offers and it says contingent on the sale of my home to buy this home, it just really is a disqualifier right out the bat. Because it's just, I've got other people that are all cash offers, or I got other people that are coming to the table, and that's not contingent at all. So it makes it, it's probably one of the first things you look at is whether or not they need to sell a home to buy this one, and it just doesn't work.
Yeah, so you are saying, Christy, you are saying that not only me as the homeowners, not only I can qualify for my new home without having to sell my home first. So that's benefit number one.
Because it's sold. Yeah.
What is it?
Because with our partners, your home is sold. You don't have to worry about it.
Yeah,
and it's sold when you're ready. Yeah. It's sold when you're ready. It's sold when you're ready. So now you know that you actually have this offer in hand. It's sold. Now you can go find that other home. And if it takes you a week or 2 months or 5 months, whatever time it takes for you to find that next perfect home, your home is sold. So you don't have to worry about it. It's all in your time frame, and it's done for you, and it's no stress. It's completely orchestrated, and all you have to do is partner with us, because we have the partners that we bring to the table, and then you can go stress-free, worry-free, find that next home that you want to move up or move down to.
That is powerful. And another benefit you mentioned just now, Christy, now that I can qualify for the new home, when I put an offer on my new home, remember, I still live in my current home, right? When I put an offer on my new home, bigger home, or my smaller home, but my replacement home, my offer is not subject to the sale of my existing home. Now, Christy, can you share that in details? Because many real estate agents also watching this, and they're telling their consumers, there's no way, it's impossible. What do you mean? Because typically, Christy, the traditional real estate agents are advising their clients, submit an offer subject to the sale of your existing home. If you do that in today's, for the records, today, what day is today? Today is March 21st, 2021. If you put an offer in today's market subject to the sale of your existing home, you might as well just go to sleep. Like, don't even bother. That offer is not going to go anywhere. So, Christy, can you explain a little bit more, maybe a little bit more details? Because I want to make sure people understand what we are saying here is this. With our program here at your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty, what we are allowing you to do, we can help you buy a new home. We are going to take the equity on your home to qualify you. So when you put an offer on your replacement home, it's no longer subject to the sale of your existing home. That, Christy, is crazy. Can you give a little bit more understanding? Because many people are like, what are you talking about?
Sure, absolutely. So let's just break it down in steps, Rudy. Step one, you have to first decide you want to move. Either you're going to move up or you're going to move down. So you make that decision. Then step two would be you call us, because by calling us, we don't have just one partner or two partners. We have multiple partners based on what you're trying to do that we will bring to the table. And then we partner you, the three of us come together, and we help you figure out exactly what you're going to do. They'll qualify your home. They'll figure exactly what your equity is and what it can be sold for. We all agree on that price. So you're not abdicating at all any of the value of your home. You're getting full market value. In fact, we do such an incredible job of selling the home, you'll get beyond what you think you could get in most cases. So then you can go out there with a contract from our partner that lets you know exactly what your equity is that you're going to be able to fold into your new home. The loan if there's a loan that's needed to cover the difference. So you'll have all of that. So you're going to be completely equipped to make a very strong, sound offer on your next home. And that offer, you'll be able to, it's actually non-contingent on a loan, because that's how our partners do it. They actually get you to the point that you could remove a loan contingency because you are so sound in your finances and the purchase of that home. So once you get that partner, we figure that out, we go find you that home. We'll get you into the next home, whether it's in this state or another state. We have affiliates throughout the United States and in Canada. So we can help you even that way. And then once you find that home, then you're making an offer that says you're not contingent on the sale of your home. Our partner will then open escrow based on what was agreed upon in that contract on your home. And then they close. Again, it's completely orchestrated before you close on your other escrow. So you don't need to worry about that, because everything goes from one escrow to the next escrow. So it's, like I said, this is hassle-free, worry-free, stress-free, easy as it's that Staples easy button. Just hit the button and we make it really easy for you.
What's the catch? There's gotta be a catch. This sounds too good to be true. Nobody, Christy, I talked to 10 real estate agents in my area. Nobody's offering this. It sounds like too good to be true. What's the catch? Maybe you are buying my house at a lower than the fair market value. Are you guys like an iBuyers? You know the iBuyers that my house, let's say my house is 800,000 and you are buying my 800,000 home for 500,000. That must be what you guys are doing.
No, we're not. You don't lose any equity whatsoever on your home. You get all your equity. So all the blood, sweat, and tears that you put into your homes over the past number of years that you've lived there, you don't lose any of it. And unlike an iBuyer or somebody like that, you don't, it's not a discounted rate. You're not getting 60 or 70 cents on the dollar on the purchase of your home. You're going to get 100% of the value of your home, all your equity. There's no catch. The catch is to call us.
Well, there's a fee. It's a 1% fee. That's it. And our normal fees when we buy and sell a house, right? So it's not too good to be true. We make money from the fees, just like any normal real estate agent's fee. But the problem, the traditional real estate agent just put a for sale sign in front of the home and hope and pray somehow this. We call it real estate catch-22, somehow miraculously can solve by itself, right? Yes. So I mean, that's I want to be transparent. There is a fee, just like when you hire a real estate agent to help you sell your home. Of course, there is a fee, right? So there's nothing extraordinary, right? The fee itself for this specific program is only like 1%, so it's nothing.
Now, Rudy, you brought up a really good point. So the traditional agent will put a yard sign in your yard and say, I'm going to sell your home. They could very well get an offer and enter into escrow with the buyer. But as we know, about 30% of all escrows fall out for a number of reasons. So the escrow is not done until actually you close. If you're going that traditional route with our partners, it's done. It will close. You don't have to worry about that. So that's a really good point and an added benefit of using us in one of our partners, because then you don't have to stress or worry about, oh my gosh, now the buyer can't perform. Something happened, the buyer can't perform. And now I've lost that escrow, which means I can't fulfill my escrow on the new home, my uplake home, my home that I'm trying to move into.
Yes, because we already give that offer upfront as a backup. Right now, Christy, so are you saying that if I'm selling my house, I'm gonna buy a new home, I'm gonna still stay in my house, so that means I don't need to like clean up my house, What if my house, Christy, what if my house now there's a hole in the roof? I need to do some remodeling in the house. So I don't need to do that right now because I'm gonna buy first, right? But then my second question for you, Christy, is this. What if I have no money, Christy? I have no money to remodel, to fix the hole in the roof here. Like I have no money. So how are you gonna, like, how does, so yeah, I understand you help me buy a new home. I still live here, but do I still need to fix, there's a big hole here on the roof?
You don't have to worry about any of it. So remember back when people, if you were a renter and when you're buying your home for the first time, you didn't have to worry about any of the things of the home that you were renting or the apartment you were renting. You just had to go live in it. And when you're ready to move out because your escrow closed on your new home, that's all you did is you moved out, you cleaned up, and you gave the landlord the keys. It's pretty much what you're doing here. You don't have to worry about any of it because the moment you move out, we take over, it gets cleaned up, it gets fixed up, whatever it is to make sure once it hits the market, it's going to show out and sell for top dollars. So that is the only thing that's what happens after we close. So while you're living there, you don't have to worry about anything. You just have to live your life, find your home, start interviewing movers, figure out when you're going to clean up, purge your closets and things like that. You don't have to worry about fixing the plumbing or fixing a roof. We get it all done for you once you move out. And something else they don't have to worry about, they don't have to worry about having to leave all day on a Saturday or Sunday because we have to show their home. They're not going to be there. We don't put it on the market. We don't bring a bunch of strangers in, and all those buyers are over 60,000 buyers that we have. We don't bring them in until you're out and it's staged and it looks great. Then we reach out to our database of buyers that this home fits their criteria, and then we get it on the market and we get it sold.
Awesome. Can you share some real life stories, Christy? Share real life stories where when many consumers are watching these videos now, can you share situations where this will be very, very helpful? Just now you mentioned about the families that you just helped this afternoon. They're thinking of moving down. Can you share more how we can apply this?
Yeah, so it's an older couple and they live in a large house. It's 5 bedrooms, 5 bathrooms, and they just want to move out. They want to actually move to the desert area and get a big mobile home and travel to see. They have 3 boys and other places, so that's what they want to do. So they are downsizing to get out of a home that's just too big for them now. And this program is working. It's going to work out beautifully for them because, again, it's in their time frame, in their timeline. They don't have to worry about it, and they're going to be able to confidently put an offer in on a home that they want. I have another family two families actually that we're using 2 different programs with. And because we have, like I said, we have multiple partners that come to the table that helps you, and it's really based on your scenario and what you're trying to accomplish. So I have a young couple who wanted to move to a larger home and specifically get into the school district. But then they also had the wife's parents who eventually wanted to move out of their home and live into like an ADU of their new, wherever they moved to, so they can help take care of their 3 young kids. Well, it just so happened the husband of the young couple drove by this perfect home in the great school district and said, this might be perfect. And literally within 3 days, everybody was rocking and rolling. We had our offer in non-contingent on the seller of their home. And we won that. They are using one of our partners because it suits the young couple's using one of our partners because what they're trying to accomplish and how we're going to sell their home, it suits them. And then the grandparents are using a different partner because it suits what they're trying to do and what they're trying to accomplish. So we're actually bringing and utilizing 2 different partners for one transaction for 2 different families, but it worked out beautifully. And again, we're orchestrating it for them. So they don't have to worry about it. What they're worrying about is taking care of the 3 kids, packing, cleaning, purging, and notifying people, letting them know they're about to move. And this is all happening in 35 days. From start to finish, it'll happen in 35 days. So but that was also on their timeline. This was a time frame that they picked. It wasn't the seller. The property was vacant. Well, it's the ADU is occupied, but that's going to be taken care of. But this is what because the wife of the young couple, she's a teacher. So we had to coordinate when she could move when school was out during spring break. So that's why it was a 35-day versus anything, not a 30 and not a 45. And the seller was amenable to it all. So yeah.
That is powerful. Now, Christy, what's going on in the market today? We notice a lot of our clients, Christy, they cannot sell their home unless they find this replacement home, right? So, and that's actually happening all across. It's a low inventory. That means that it's very hard for our clients to find the replacement home. So these programs, the reason we are launching, we have 5 different options to help consumer, because we understand we understand that the owner of the house cannot just sell their home unless you find the replacement home. So programs like this help families in today's environment. But can you describe the temperature, Christy, in the environment, meaning typically the house, how busy it is? I know you are always on fire. Like, can you describe maybe in this week, real life situations when you are working with buyers, sellers, what's going on? Give an idea for the consumer so they know what's going on in the real estate market today.
It's a crazy market. And, I've talked to we talk internally a lot. And I also talk to a lot of seasoned agents. I always try to get temperature checks from what their thoughts are. And everybody says they haven't seen a market like this ever because of what it is. The interest rates are so low, brings out a ton of buyers and not a lot of sellers just yet, but we know that that's going to turn hopefully soon. So it's crazy. It's always a multiple offer situation. And because of that, you have to come in as strong as possible. And we're guiding people through it, especially if they'll listen to us and take our advice. And we guide them through so that they can win that dream home. And it's not going to be one that they lose out on. So it's been a pretty intense, I don't know, I want to say at least 3 months. It doesn't seem to be slowing down. It doesn't seem to be changing in any way where we're not still battling for our clients to win offers. And we do it from the moment they said they love the home. We're building relationships. We're really making sure that we strategically position our clients to win offers. And as you know, Rudy, we go hand deliver everything. We make sure our clients are, we let them know who they are. They're not just a buyer. It's just not a number on a piece of paper we're sending to you. This is a family. It's funny you say, I just talked to an agent earlier today, and we wanted to get this home, but we didn't get it. But I stayed on top of her, and she actually said, you know what? She said, you're one that's going to do exactly what I need you to do. And she told me everything I need to put in there, because initially the first offer that she selected, she said they fell through. They promised everything and then didn't give what they were supposed to, and nothing in a timely manner. So that offer fell through, which then I always kept an eye out on this property for my client. It's the moment she made it active again, I'm calling. I'm talking about my clients, and she loves the fact that this is not an investor. This is actually a family man trying to get a family home. And she's like, just send me the offer, put these things in it, and don't change it. She told me basically how to win it. And that came from positioning my client and really making sure that I just kept saying, what else can I do? How can I win this for my client? And she said, I'll send it exactly like this, and then we'll open escrow tomorrow. So
awesome. Yep, the market is hot. Every home have 10, 15, 20, 30, 50 offers. So yeah. Thank you, everybody. Put it on the chat below. Appreciate Christy for sharing one of the tools, one of the strategies here to help you so you can move into your new home before selling your old homes. That's huge, you guys.
It's huge.
What Christy just shared in the last 20 minutes here is that she just shared with you a weapon, a tool that we offer here at your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty to help you move into your new home before you are selling your old homes. And you submit an offer on that new home without subject to the sale of your existing home. That your offer is basically cash.
Exactly. It's huge. And again, Rudy, I want to say it's in their time frame. You know, I had a client, I have a couple that wanted to use this program and they decided, you know what, Christy, we're not going to move right now. We're going to move in 2 years when the wife retires. And they're going to move out of state. And they said, when we do, we're going to use this program and we're going to be using you. So, and that's the program still going to be there. And the partner that we brought to the table with their program, they're like, absolutely, they're ready to go. And whether it's in 5 months or 6 months, but they know that they're well vetted because we do vet our partners. And, you know, it's just something that we offer. And it's not just one, like we have multiple that we can bring. Case in point, the dual families that I'm bringing together using 2 different programs. So that's it, Rudy.
Powerful stuff, you guys, to help consumer in today's market. Christy, no longer we can, in the past, people want to sell their home, we can just put a for sale sign. No more. We cannot do that anymore, right? So we have 5 different options to help consumers in today's environment. We understand it's very hard for you to move out unless you find a replacement home, and you don't need to find the replacement home now. One of the programs that Christy, we didn't really go in deep today, is that it allows you to stay in the house for up to 12 months.
Yeah.
Right. So this is useful
Legally.
Yeah, this is all not figure. It's not a figure of speech.
Yeah.
Right. This is all. So we need to be creative in today's environment. The market is very competitive. So this is one of the tools we help our clients. Now, Christy, you are building a team in Torrance, the South Bay area. Do a quick commercial so people know your marketplace, exactly where you're dominating that area.
Okay, so I'm Christy Ramirez Knowles, and I cover the South Bay area, specializing in do a lot of more business in Redondo Beach, in Torrance, but also Manhattan, Hermosa. I'm a resident, have lived in Manhattan Beach for the past 25 years. Born and raised in Southern California, so I know it really well. And we just basically cover any of the South Bay cities that we have. You can say from San Pedro to Culver City. I know Culver City is not South Bay, but still just handed keys to a client 2 days ago in Culver City. So we go there.
Yeah. So for those of you who are not familiar with your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty, we are a network of over 100 real estate professionals throughout the state of California. We partner up with amazing team leaders. Like today, you met Christy Knowles, who's running the team in the South Bay area, right? So anything else, Christy, we want to encourage people in today's market?
No, give us a call. Call us. And we have the answers, we have the solutions, and we're great to work with. So call us.
Thank you, Christy, for your time. Everybody, make it a great day. Stay safe. Make it a great week.